Well, here in the 5-Minute Sales Training lately, I've been highlighting for you the greatest sales leaders of all time. We've spotlighted Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Dale Carnegie. Now we move to the man who is today, in my opinion, the strongest all-around sales thinker on the planet. I've had the great pleasure of working with him and learning from him, my friend, the incredible Jeb Blount. All right, welcome back, everyone. You knew I wasn't going to do a series on lessons from the greatest sales leaders of all time without talking about Jeb. Jeb Blount is today the leading authority in the field of sales. He's known for his dynamic approach and his practical strategies that have really revolutionized sales performances worldwide. He's the founder of Sales Gravy. If you don't know it, you should. He's a global leader in sales training and development. And Jeb has made significant contributions through more books than I can count these days, through seminars, training programs, speaking, just empowering sales professionals to achieve remarkable results. Now, at the core of Jeb's philosophy is the importance of prospecting and pipeline management. He believes that consistent and proactive prospecting is the lifeblood of sales success. And in fact, his best-selling, just landmark book, Fanatical Prospecting, he emphasizes the need for relentless prospecting activities that are going to keep the sales pipeline full. That provides highly actionable strategies, techniques for cold calling, for social selling, and for leveraging technology in order to reach new potential customers. One of his famous quotes, and I love this, "Protect the golden hours, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., for prospecting, and you will stay ahead of the curve." He just believes, still, get that good hard work done early in the day. It'll be a key to your success. Now, that highlights his belief in the discipline and consistency required for successful prospecting. Jeb teaches that dedicating specific time blocks to prospecting activities can significantly increase opportunities and drive sales growth. He's also renowned for his deep understanding of customer psychology. He stresses the importance of connecting with customers on an emotional level, on understanding their needs and building trust. In fact, in the seminal book, People Buy You, Jeb argues something that I've been saying for years, that people make purchase decisions based on emotions and justify those decisions with logic. He teaches then sales professionals to focus on building authentic relationships and demonstrating genuine care for their customers. Jeb would put it this way. He would say, sales is the art of helping people make a decision that's good for them. That captures the essence of his very customer-centric approach. By prioritizing the customer's interests and providing value, he believes that sales professionals can foster loyalty and long-term success. Now, handling objections effectively is another critical area where Jeb Blount absolutely excels. In his book, Objections, the ultimate guide for mastering the art and science of getting past no, he provides comprehensive strategies for overcoming those sticky situations. Like Dale Carnegie before him, he teaches that objections should be anticipated and really viewed as opportunities to deepen the conversation and build rapport with the customer. He really advocates for a mindset shift, encouraging sales professionals to welcome objections and use them as a chance to demonstrate value and address concerns. By preparing thoroughly and practicing active listening, Jeb believes that salespeople can turn objections into stepping stones towards closing a sale. Now look, in an ever-changing sales landscape, Jeb Blount highlights the need for resilience and adaptability. He encourages sales professionals to embrace change, continuously update their skills, and stay adaptable to new technologies and market dynamics. In fact, in his book, Sales EQ, I told you he has a lot of books, that book explores the importance of emotional intelligence in sales. It provides insights how to navigate complex sales environments with agility and with resilience. I have to tell you, Jeb Blount's teachings provide a comprehensive framework for sales success. That focuses on prospecting, on understanding psychology, on handling objections, managing time, maintaining resilience. These are practical strategies in a very customer-centric approach that really continue to inspire and empower sales professionals to reach new heights in their careers. And I can just tell you flat out, he's a really good guy. And now, a few words from the great Jeb Blount.
A few years back, I was in Mumbai, India. I'm in this beautiful hotel that's overlooking the Indian Ocean, and I'm there to kick off what we call, in our vernacular, Sales EQ, but a leadership event for a group of leaders that were going to lead in the Asia-Pacific region for a massive corporation. And if you walked into the room is at the top of this hotel, and you looked out, there's this wall of windows. We're on the top story, and looking out is this most beautiful vista. It's this bright blue ocean. All the little fishing boats are heading out there. And I'm just like, it takes your breath away. We go into the room, sit down, and the CEO of this division in Asia Pacific comes into the room. This is a big deal for this organization. They're transforming the entire place. So he wants to give a speech to the leaders and explain to them that they're making this investment and that they need to listen and pay attention and then go out and actualize this in the real world. And after he gives that speech, he starts talking about the ocean. He points to the ocean, tells everybody to turn around. He says, I spend a lot of time out there. I surf, I kayak, and everywhere I go, I see these big rafts of plastic in the ocean. And I'm dedicated to making sure that we stop all the plastic from getting into the ocean. And he says, I want you to look on the tables in front of you. What you'll see are pitchers, metal pitchers, and there's water in the pitchers. In our meeting here and going forward, we will no longer have plastic bottles of water in the room. We're going to drink water out of pitchers to save the environment. Now, as he's telling this story, I'm sinking lower and lower in my chair because in my backpack are two big old giant waters and plastic bottles that I intend to drink in this meeting because I've been in India enough times to know that I ain't drinking water out of pitchers sitting on a table. Nothing good comes from that. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to drink. And so I settle on coffee. I'm like, okay, the coffee's at least getting cooked, and so anything in the coffee won't kill me. So about mid-morning, I'm out of coffee. And we take a break, and I go around to this little room where the servers are bringing in the coffee, where they're serving little cookies and everything. And I look in the door, and I got to tell you, what I saw, like fact is always stranger than fiction. I peeled the door open, and I looked in, and inside is this big stack of cases of plastic water bottles. And the servers are uncapping them, pouring them into the metal pitchers that they're taking into the room. And over in the corner is a big old pile of water bottles that are all going into the trash. Ambiguity is the mother of mediocrity. What that CEO wanted was excellence for the environment. What he got was mediocrity because he didn't carry the message all the way through. He just said, no plastic water bottles on the table. That's what he got. But see, leadership is hard. It's bigger than that. There are three core pillars of leadership. I want you to think about it this way, right? It's leading, which is what every single leader in this room has to do. You have to be able to articulate the vision. You have to be able to say, we're taking that hill. And you have to get people lined up emotionally behind your vision for your community, for your company, for what you're trying to accomplish with your team. Managing is how you're going to get there. That's the system and the process. That's you being able to explain to people what they're going to do. We're taking that hill. Here's the first step. Here's the second step. Here's the third step. There's a lot of leaders that are great at saying, this is what we're going to do, rah, 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 rah. But when it comes to telling people how to do it, they fail. It's like what they say in Texas, big hat, no cattle. And then there's people. The people that work for you are the ones that are going to execute the vision. They're the ones that are going to execute the process. And you have to coach and build and grow them. Another way of looking at this is that 90% of strategy or vision is execution, and 90% of execution are the human beings. And for this reason, it's critical for you as a leader, especially when it comes to leads in the pipeline, understanding that that is the number one reason why people fail in new home sales. You got to put a stake in the ground, clear, consistent message with exactly what you expect to happen with leads and people who walk in your door.